It's the beginning of the weekend here in our Transformer world. We're having a late Transformer Slag podcast segment today on Friday. And first thing we're going to be covering is some Transformers Wild King stuff. So at the end of episode 5 that came out, we got a little teaser of our next Dino tribe member in that of that Stegosaurus that we've been seeing teased for a while. So we see the Stegosaurus. He's blue. So clearly he's probably going to be a water type Stegosaurus, maybe something that's going to go up against Hydrophant in the near future. We're one step closer to seeing all of the energy beasts at this point, so probably next episode we're going to see who this water Stegosaurus energy beast is. And all we know is next episode is going to be June 4th, 2025 in Japan, which is going to be about June 3rd, Transformer Tuesday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so stay tuned for that. A little bit of a wait, but we'll have our next episode, Episode 6, Transformers Wild King, New Friends, New Threats, as it translates here. So stay tuned for that, and we'll have more Wild King action in the near future. We got an update, though, to our Blokees stuff that we talked about earlier this week. We now know a lot more about this stuff because the Transformers Galaxy version Wave 7, aka Transformers One Wave 2 Blokees release, has started to show up in stores in China, and a lot of people have been picking them up and opening them, and now we're seeing what actually comes with this stuff, because even the advertising didn't convey some of the little extra accessories and stuff that's going on there, as well as that elusive silver tracker and what's going on with that guy. So first up, let's talk about some of the stuff we didn't cover before. Check out the original segment, and this is kind of an update to that, to some of those that we talked about and some correction of information. So number one, the Alita one that we have coming comes with a jetpack, her mining jetpack. That you saw with all the other non-cogged Transformers also had this little mining jetpack thing, so it could attach on her back. And she also comes with one of the ROBO DEERS, which were from the surface of Cybertron, and they were called ROBO DEERS in the novelization of Transformers 1, so that's the name I'm going to go with for now. So that's really cool too. Even that little ROBO DEER has some articulation, so it's kind of cool to get a figurine of a bizarre little item like that. It's kind of smart that they included her with Alita, because if you buy multiple of her, you get multiple rocket packs or jet packs, which then you could put on, specific characters that actually should have them on top of Alita, like Orion Pax and D16 with the Cybertronian race and stuff. But then by buying multiple Alitas, you also end up with multiple Robo DEERS. And then you could kind of army build those guys, and now you could have them like they travel in packs on the surface of Cybertron. Now, what do you do with those extra Alita ones afterwards? I don't know. Give them away to friends. Maybe make some custom so you could get more female Blokees, because, at this point, Alita one's the only female Blokee in the Transformers line of that scale. So get customizing. The Orion Pax one, on top of that mining axe weapon drilling thingy that we got, it seems that he also comes with 2 open hands and a matrix of leadership. So that's pretty cool. I guess it's made to act like just before he was about to die and he was all busted up getting the matrix of leadership. Obviously, the Blokee is way too clean and, all together to kind of reenact that, but it's a nice extra accessory that I'm pretty sure maybe later on will serve a bigger purpose and can be used in different places. Again, those 2 hands are made that they could plug into the matrix and hold it, so because Blokees are universal, you can mix them and match them with anybody you want, and you could have fun with that. The Soundwave's chest does indeed open, although there's nothing you could put in it that comes with it for the time being yet. So that's all we know with that one. That's an update. The Shockwave comes with regular hands as well as his arm blaster that we saw. So that's another addition we didn't know about. The regular Final Form Megatron figure comes with a transformation cog as an extra accessory. Now, we don't know if this is Megatronus's transformation cog. It doesn't fit in the chest of the figure. It's just kind of something that he could hold. And because it's kind of generic looking, it could also, I guess, double as anyone else's transformation cog. Maybe you could have Alpha Trion in this set holding it and giving it to the 4 main cast and them getting their cogged version. So that's one way to look at it. And then there's another reason to buy multiple of these Megatrons. They get multiple transformation cogs, and then you could give away the extra Megatrons to your friends, because that's what's so great about Blokees. They're cheap and fun. Speaking of multiple Megatrons, the 1 in 36 chase figure metallic Final Form Megatron Has the metallic paint like we talked about, the clear purple cannon that's all like charged, ready to fire up and everything. But he comes with an exclusive accessory too with this version. He comes with the Decepticon branding iron that he used at the end credits, after the end credits of the movie, where he was branding all the Decepticons. So that's a really cool bonus to include, because it's a nice like key moment scene in Cybertronian history, the birth of the Decepticons with that branding iron. So very cool that he comes with that. And now we're updated with everything and covered with the 9 core bots, the 10th chase figure. But what's going on with that weird 11th figure we talked about, the Silver Tracker? Well, it seems here's what's going on. If you buy this set, each one of them obviously comes with a collector card, but on the back of those collector cards is a QR code that you could scan. And if you go on the Blokees Club Weibo app, you could scan the 9 different characters from this Wave 2 Transformers 1 set to then qualify to get this exclusive Silver Tracker figure. Now, this is only available in China to registered Chinese cell phones and the Blokees Club Weibo app. So it might be a little tougher for us Westerners if we do want to get this, but if there's people in China that realize there's a market for this, they could pick it up and then they could middleman it to us, and the hardcore collectors that want to complete their set could get it that way. It's kind of the same drama that's going on right now with the Blokees Galaxy Defenders Devastator. It's the same story. You got to scan some QR codes from the Galaxy Defenders Devastator thing from the Constructicon members, and then you'll then have the opportunity to pick up this upgrade set that will be available with all the pieces to make a Devastator if you want. Blokees themselves have actually commented on this, saying that they can't sell this upgrade set internationally to people in the West because of licensing agreements with Hasbro. No doubt because it probably will conflict with what they're doing right now with Studio Series, with, of course, Devastator proper. So that's probably what's going on, and that's just the complexity of licensing when it comes to these different companies. And I think it's also like what I mentioned before, why we probably won't see the original 13, even the Transformer 1 versions, as Blokees right away, because that's kind of what Hasbro's doing right now with the original 13 with the Age of the Primes line. So we'll keep you updated on all of that and all the craziness going on, all the drama with all the business stuff, and it's just how it is. And that's it more or less today for our late Friday segment. Again, we have the Transformer Slag Podcast Saturday Night live stream tomorrow, so be sure to tune in for that. Saturday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 5 p.m. on the Pacific Coast. And be sure to check us out. And again, thank you for listening and keeping you educated, entertained, and informed on your beautiful, beautiful plastic Transformer hobby and our beautiful robots. And I'll talk to you in the near future.